48 hours removed from NXT deadline, and already NXT has once again made history. Obafemi is now one of only, I believe now 5-6 people to become a 2-time NXT champion. Obviously, the first 2-time NXT champion was none other than Samoa Joe. The second person was Shinsuke Nakamura. Then, of course, you have Finn Balor, Karrion Kross, Tommaso Ciampa, Braun Breaker, and now, you guessed it, Obafemi. Actually, Samoa Joe is the only 3-time NXT champion in history, so I believe this makes Obafemi the 6th person. Yes, I believe so. I believe this makes Obafemi the 6th man to become NXT champion twice. However, Obafemi is actually one of, I believe, only 3 or 4 people to have become NXT champion twice in the same year, just that alone, as I am moving my chair here, is 100% absolutely insane. It's like truly a historic feat for NXT. Not only that, but Kendall Gray, of all people, Kendall Gray, the dark horse in the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge, became the Iron Survivor and will go to New Year's Evil and will challenge for the NXT Women's title, which means that she could be, as I said, the only person to walk out of New Year's Evil with both the Evolve Women's title and the NXT Women's title in the same run, which is huge. And then, of course, you've got Javon Evans. Last year, he came so close. He came this close from becoming the Iron Survivor, but he did not lose to the clock. He was actually able to beat the clock by scoring his final point to win the Iron Survivor Challenge, and will now challenge Obafemi for the NXT title. However, there were also some other key moments that also took place. For one, we saw the Colleen, use Tatum Paxley's emotions against her by showing off Tatum's dolls and ripping the head off of one of them. That did not bode too well for Tatum Paxley as she loses her match against Izzy Dane. Another thing is that we also saw the NXT North American title get defended between All Ego Ethan Page and arguably one of the best fan favorite superstars we have ever seen in professional wrestling in the last 5, 6, maybe 7 years now, and that is none other than Mr. Iguana, who has turned a lot of heads in WWE, and excuse me, I think it's pretty safe to say that Mr. Iguana is going to play quite the interesting factor in WWE, because not only has he competed at a WWE Premium Live event, he's competed on an NXT PLE, he's competed on SmackDown, he's competed on Raw, NXT, he's competed in literally everywhere that has WWE written on it, he has competed in. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because everybody loves Mr. Iguana. People of all ages love Mr. Iguana because he is not only is he that damn good in the ring, but he's pretty fucking entertaining as well. Also, we even also saw as well the return of Tony D'Angelo, and we had not seen him since the summer when he won the final business battle triple threat. I think so. I need to look back. Give me a second. I'm gonna go backward. I'm gonna go quite a ways backwards on WWE's YouTube page. On the NXT section, because it's gonna be a long time. But I believe the last time we saw Tony D'Angelo was indeed in the summer with that triple threat. Was indeed, I think it was that triple threat. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so I'm on 5 months, so I'm pretty I feel like I'm close. I don't, where is it? Where the hell is it? I don't know. Again, guys, I apologize. I'm just, like, trying to find it, so I don't know. Okay, so it should be somewhere in like the 5 months, 4 month range, I want to say. Maybe in the 7th month. Let me go back a little bit further, but I believe it was sometime in the summer. It was like sometime in the summer where we oh, this is April. Oh, so I'm way past the summer. Okay. May. June. Here we are. Okay. So I believe it was like, it was somewhere in the summer. I don't remember. Let's see. I believe, yeah, it was so. I think it was like called. I think it was called like the final business battle triple threat or something like that. And it's weird because at that time, he was the head of the D'Angelo family. And again, we hadn't seen him in months. It had been months. And yeah, apparently it didn't show up. I don't know why though. That's so weird. I have a better idea. Let me go back. Let me go to the search engine on YouTube. So I do apologize, but I believe it was the triple threat where we last saw him. Yeah, 4 months ago, the family business triple threat. That's what it was called. The family business triple threat, which featured which featured Tony D'Angelo, Luca Crucifino, and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Which that was it. That was literally the end of the D'Angelo family as we knew it. So the fact that Tony D came back after almost what? After almost like what? 5 months away? Almost 5 months. Almost 5 months out of the ring. We all thought it was over. We all thought that he was gonna go to the main roster, but now he is back in NXT, which brings up the question of one thing. We know that Javon Evans is 100% guaranteed to be next in line for the shot at the NXT title. That's guaranteed. New Year's Evil, that's guaranteed. But let's not forget, Obafemi still has between now and New Year's Evil to defend the NXT title. So that buys into the question, who's next? Who will challenge Obafemi for his second reign as NXT champion? And honestly, I don't think it's going to be Ricky Sainz. And the reason why I say that is because Ricky Sainz is already a megastar. He's competed in damn near every promotion that he had been a part of. He's competed in. Excuse me. Whether it was I think like what Ring of Honor, the NWA. He's been a part of multiple promotions. Here we are. So he has been a part of the NWA. He competed in a promotion called AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Again, I don't watch it from what I've seen on social media. So I mean, it's like everywhere he's been, he's competed. AEW, NWA, GCW, Defy Wrestling. House of Glory, House of Glory, and now WWE in NXT. So he's been a part of quite a few promotions. He's won championships everywhere he's been. He literally has WrestleMania main event written all over him. So I have no doubt in my mind that between now and the Royal Rumble is when we can expect Ricky Sainz to make his way to the main roster. But as far as Obafemi goes, as far as the NXT title goes, you got quite a few. You got quite a few people who could potentially be next in line for that title shot. I mean, you got guys like Joe Hendry. You've got guys like who else? Excuse me. You've got who else? You've got Jasper Troy, the brand new WWE Speed Champion, which congrats to him on that. But I think looking at what's happened, I think next in line has to be Tony D'Angelo, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to end up turning into a triple threat at New Year's Evil, which it could bode well for Obafemi because he's practically undefeated in triple threat matches, which is kind of crazy. In fact, I believe he is undefeated. Let's see. Obafemi. Let's see. let's see. I believe he is actually undefeated in triple threat matches. In fact, every single triple threat match he's been a part of, he's won every single one. Whether it was for the NXT North American title or whether it was for the NXT title, he's always found a way to overcome everything, overcome all the odds, and showcase to the world why he is the ruler. And if you guys don't believe me, Stand and Deliver 2024 is basically proof of that. Because if I remember right, if I remember correctly, let's see. Let's see. Stand and Deliver 2024. Yep. Stand and Deliver 2024 was almost 2 years ago, actually. We saw Obafemi defend the NXT North American title against Dijak and Josh Briggs. That right there, even though the match only lasted like 20 minutes, like almost 25 minutes, it was literally an instant classic. Absolute banger. And we all know, when it comes to the NXT North American title, they always deliver. Matches involving the North American title, it always delivers 100%. So that now brings us to going back to said North American title, who could be next for Ethan Page. At this point, it could be anybody. In my opinion, it has to be... It would have to be someone that can take the title off of him and keep it off of him. And honestly, I honestly don't think there is anybody. In fact, I think Ethan Page might go down in history as the longest reigning North American champion of all time. He could do it, but he would have to defend the title and successfully retain the title at least a few more times to make in order to break Obafemi's record, which could be possible, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, there are so many things so many topics that I could bring up post deadline, but it's so tricky to it's so tricky to figure out exactly who could be next for Ethan Page, who could be next for Obafemi, who JC Jane will defend her title against, from now until New Year's Evil. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to pinpoint exactly who could be next in line. But as far as the NXT title goes, it has to be Tony D'Angelo. But again, that could shift into a triple threat if it's booked right. But think about this. If it gets booked the right way, and it ends up being Oba, Tony D, and Javon Evans, if they book that story the right way, 100% Dion Lennox could push himself into that picture, and New Year's Evil could turn into a fatal four-way for the NXT title. It's the same thing with the NXT women's title, right? Because we know that Jordynne Grace and Kalani Jordan, they both wanted to become NXT women's champion. Kendall Gray already has her shot. Excuse me. So if they both find a way to inject themselves into that picture, that match also becomes a fatal four-way. But again, the fallout from NXT Deadline is going to be a little interesting because with NXT coming up tomorrow night, anything can happen. And let's also not forget, this Saturday is Saturday night's main event, and every match is going to be exhibition matches showcasing what NXT is all about, and I can guarantee you that everybody that competes in can't speak. If I have no doubt in my mind that those from NXT that compete on Saturday night's main event this Saturday, they are going to impress the holy hell out of John Cena on his last night ever. One date left this Saturday. So everybody get out. So everyone wait until Saturday to get out the tissues, because it is not going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be easy to say goodbye to a living, breathing legend in John fucking Cena. Whoo. There's even been rumors that John Cena could be headlining the Hall of Fame ceremony this coming WrestleMania season. I would love to see that. 100% John Cena deserves it, but we will have to wait and see. But on that note, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.